What's going on, YouTube? It's bright and early in Kansas. There's the calendar. It's March 13th. Another day, another penny. Yes, we're still stuck in this somewhat crappy apartment here in Doodah, Wichita, Kansas. If you guys haven't figured that one out yet, Doodah is the local nickname for Wichita, Kansas. Yeah. Anyway, I'm just kind of curious. We see all these people disappearing from YouTube. These content creators. The ones back in like 2015, 2016, when basically I started researching nomadic lifestyle and van life, and I met Ford Van Man online. Never even seen his face. He never really posted his face, but what I thought was cool was he had a Dodge Honor-built Eldorado. I've only seen probably a handful of Ford Honor-built Eldorado camper vans online. Started following him. Then started watching Lil. Then I started watching, Dramatic Fanatic. The guy that likes tater tots and has cats. Anyway, I was kind of curious, what you guys plan is an exit out of nomad life. I think that nomadic lifestyle, hold on a second. That was in remembrance of Camo Dave. Crotch shot. What your guys' plans are to get off the road and go back to the sticks and bricks. I mean, it's great to live in a van, an RV, a converted ambulance, a bus that you spent way too much money, maybe $3,000-$4,000, bought it, and spent about 30 grand converting it. Or you see these people that have just way too much money, and they go out and they buy a converted van, or they have a company do a van for them. They spend 100 plus. I've even seen camper vans out there lately. I just kind of chuckled. Saw one for $235,000. Even with the house prices in Kansas, house prices, not prices, you can go out and buy, in rural Kansas, you can go out and buy 2 fixer-uppers and flip them for, half that amount of money. So I'm curious, what is you guys' exit plan out of van life? We all get older. Sorry, this is kind of jiggling a lot. I haven't used a selfie stick in probably about a year and a half. And it doesn't fit my new fangled Samsung phone. But what are you guys going to do to get off the road? There's so many people out there asking questions on these Facebook forums. What do you guys do to make money? What if the internet goes down? What if nobody can work online anymore? I know there's beet harvest out there. I know there's work camping gigs out there. But how long are you going to live in a freaking motorhome and live a comfortable lifestyle? Some people, they can do it. Like Bob Wells, and be honest, I don't think he really lives in a van anymore. I think he has a home base. You see a lot of these YouTube creators get off the road, get a home base, DIY project houses like Trent and Alley. Then you also see these people that have got all these subscribers, and they have to get another channel going. Okay, that's cool. You gotta wonder why. You gotta wonder, Why are they doing it? Where's the money coming from? Are they going broke? Have they maxed out their credit cards? Because let's be honest, we saw Tom Green do van life. Haven't seen very much of that lately. And we also saw the house that he went back to while he was preparing to go back to do van life. Come on now. It's time to get real. We're in some pretty whacked out times. I mean, most of us made it through that, whatever it was, the last 2-3 years, and it's still going on. It's still out there. A lot of people have gotten in the you know what, and some people like me never got anything. I just, in which I probably might have, I did have SIDS this baby. My immune system is not that great. But I made it through it. I'm feeling good. Probably in the best health I've been in a while. But the question is, what's you guys' exit strategy? How are you going to get off the road? What do you have to fall back in from the community you came from before you decide to get on the road? Were you working odd jobs? Did you have a steady stream of income that didn't have anything to do with the interwebs? What was it? What are your plans? Now, there are some weekend warriors out there that I've followed. Lola. That I kind of was looking at, Not everybody can go out in their van and just travel all over the country endlessly and do van life. Some people can, some people can't. Some people can drive all the way from the tip of Alaska all the way down to Ushuaia, wherever it is. And you see a lot of these people just quit. Then you see like the nomadic movement. I like to call the morning movement. Where they made it down to Panama and they just decided to quit traveling and parked their little bus there and decided to do a farm thing. Then they decided they were going to do a roastery up in Virginia, West Virginia, I don't know, wherever that is. Is that going to work out? They're literally taking coffee beans from Panama on the plane and taking it up there. Crazy. So, we see all these content creators kind of disappear off of YouTube. Remember that Russian chick that kind of stalked that one guy from Oregon? What was her name? Evie Nova. Yeah. Where is she? Last time I heard, she was converting a bus and working in some bar as a bartender in Los Angeles. What happened to her boyfriend that they broke up, went separate ways finally, into the Mystery 13? You look back on his videos, last time I watched him before he went MIA off of YouTube, he was doing Uber Eats. All things do come to an end in life. Life always keeps on changing. Do we plan to go back on the road? Maybe. Do we still have our van? Well, let's go look. I'm going to turn this selfie around. I'm not going to do any tricky camera work like all these people do. Can you see it out? Oh, no. Hold on. Don't mind trouble. And yes, we still do have our dog by the name of Trouble. And this is going to be kind of blurry. I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but yeah, we still have our camper van. My wife, she does want to go back out on another adventure. I do too. I just don't know if I want to do it in the van because, let's be honest, you got to figure out where you're going to park for the night. Long hours of driving. I'm almost 50 now and my back is killing me. I mean, other than everything else, that's the only thing that kills me. But you also have to understand, I'm a chef for a living. I am on my feet 9, 10 hours, 11 hours a day. It is what it is. But let's get back to the subject at hand. Leave it in the comments, and I'll actually look at them this time. I don't really look at the comments that often. What is your exit strategy out of the nomadic lifestyle? I'm just curious. Ours, we basically, when we got back off the road, we went back to what we were doing. I went back to cooking, which, to be honest, I hated. My wife went back to being a restaurant manager. She doesn't like that either. It's like babysitting kids. And there's these two kids in the freaking corner that just keep on slapping each other and being like, they did it first. Yeah. I'm having the same problem at the restaurant I work with. I have people who's like, well, when should I put this in the oven? Oh no, think for yourself. Oh my gosh. I don't need to tell you what to do. You need to learn how to think for yourself, is what I'm having a problem with this one guy. And granted, this guy has like 5 years of sobriety. 3 of them he got in prison, but that's here nor there. But what is your exit strategy out of the nomadic lifestyle? Are you going to try to live the rest of your life on the road until somebody puts you in hospice or they find you dead in an RV? And I've seen that a lot. I've seen people go in these campgrounds. Well, this guy passed away in his RV. I don't think that's a good idea. To be honest, I know I don't want to be found dead in some RV somewhere in the middle of nowhere in Utah. Come on. Doesn't sound fun. Personally, I'd rather be in some old home, playing Remember When with some lady that was a bombshell back in 1970. Well, let's say the 80s, because I'm not that old. Yeah? That's just me. Of course, I'll probably be playing Remember When with my wife, and, that'll be that. And she is a bombshell, by the way. But leave a comment below. What's your exit strategy out of van life? Nomadic lifestyle. Do you plan to live it as long as possible? Or do you plan to get off the road, make YouTube videos like this, drink way too much caffeine, have the shakes in the morning, and drop your phone off your selfie stick that you've had for 10 years. Anyway, that's my YouTube video for March the 13th, after all 2 major banks have collapsed. People are watching the stock market, going crazy, and I'm sitting here smiling. Be safe, be kind, and until next time, please don't like, please don't subscribe, and please don't share this video. Let's make YouTube non-viral.